I desire just one noble destiny, more than any power you can offer me.
If we appear to be Toa heroes,
Then we are Toa heroes!
Bionicle? So in today's video, I just wanted to talk about the first Bionicle sets that I ever got, and those were the 2004 Toa Metru. I was originally going to do like an official review video, like, you know, you've seen reviews, right? They're like, this is good. That's the review. Then I quickly realized that I don't own all of the Toa Metru. The ones I do have are very well played with. These were the sets that I had as a kid, so there's missing pieces, cracked pieces. Instead, I just sort of want to sit here and chat about my experience getting my first Bionicle way back in the day.
Well, I've already done that. I'm an undersea Toa, but I can still breathe air.
So the first Bionicle sets that I ever got were at my 6th birthday party. I remember I got both Matau and Nokama together as a gift. And I still have a vivid memory of sitting down on the carpet at the end of the day and building those sets for the first time. I remember just being so intrigued by them. They were so, I knew that it was Lego, but they were so different from the normal brick stacking Lego sets that I was used to. My two little brain cells were like working hard, like, who is Bionicles? And I'm like trying to, you know, put these socket joints together. You know, my weak little baby arms could hardly even get it done. This was last week. I'm kidding, of course. I was 6, guys. Come on. I can do it now. I can do it now. So to me, these sets were challenging and kind of mysterious too, because just the whole experience of opening and building these sets gave me the feeling that, you know, I was building these characters that were, you know, from some unknown universe. Like all the artwork and the instructions sort of just gave off the vibe that I was building something from a real universe. Now at the time, I had no idea that there was like a whole story behind it, that there was books and comics. Like I knew none of that. I only knew about the sets. Step aside creator animal bucket or whatever, the previous Legos that I had. So yeah, so I absolutely loved these sets. I would constantly like tear them apart and build them back up or combine the pieces. I don't think I ever had the exact correct Toa combinations to build the combiner models. I would kind of just use what I had, or I'd build up like as much of the combiner model as I could until I realized like I was missing the Toa mask or something. Eventually I lost Nokama, but gained 2 others in her place. Not really sure how that happened. You know, it was probably a very official childhood toy trade. I can't remember all the details, Your Honor. Maybe I stole them. I don't remember. How am I supposed to remember if I broke the law?
Oh, great. Look. How are we gonna get across all this water?
So let's take a look at the sets that I do have. So we have Vakama, Nuju, and Matau. Matau being part of the pair of sets that I first got. They've all got their battle scars, some cracked joints. Vakama's got color swapped eyes. I think those are Nakama's eyes that he has now. I might have done that once I saw the movie and noticed that Vakama's eyes were like more orangish. And I was like, man, I'm gonna customize this so hard. But yeah, as you can see, they've got a gear function here where you can move their weapons back and forth like so. There's a little gearbox built inside their chest. Nuju's got these cool looking spikes that can act both as hand weapons and as snowshoes. He's got a really cool mask with this telescopic eye. That way he can zoom in on all the books, the knowledge. And then we've got Vakama. You know, he's pretty much an exact replica of Nuju. In fact, all the Toa Metru pretty much have the exact same body build. You know, they're all clones of each other, just color swapped, and then they have different masks and different weapons, like the Toa Nuva and the Toa Mata. But something that these Toa have that the previous did not is that they could do this. Anyway, so Vakama has a disc launcher. Of course, I lost the disc at some point, no longer have it, but the idea is that you would squeeze these two parts together and then it would launch the disc. And then you could also store the disc launcher on his back as a jetpack, maybe. Vakama's mask is probably my favorite looking out of all these. Nuju looks like he just doesn't know where he is all the time. Actually, so does I just really like the look of Vakama's mask. And then finally, we've got Matau. Like I said, Matau's the OG. He's like the very first one that I had. Super iconic to me. He's got these blades here. Well, I lost one of the blades. He's got a blade here that is supposed to also duel as wings. Unfortunately, if he tried that with just one, he would die. But you know, as a Toa of air, he has a very aerodynamic mask that sort of swoops back. I really like the look of that. And I really like the colors used on all these guys as well. It's a much darker color scheme than the previous Bionicle sets.
Have you seen a Bionicle that looks like me but has a different mask and he's green? You mean the green guy on that huge refrigerator?
All right, so I did get a little reviewy there in the end, but I just wanted to highlight, you know, some of the cool features of these sets. Yeah, so those were my first ever Bionicle sets. I'd love to hear if anyone's got any stories about their first Bionicle sets, what that experience was like building them, which ones you got. You know, let me know. I'd love to hear and chat about all these stories. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, cool.